Yeah, Dustin Schaefer here. Can't wait to share my Private Core4 journey with you all. My results were um, remarkable, actually. And what's really cool is that my story actually started back in 2020. I was in the gym working out, and I saw a dad working out with his son around 16 years old, and I looked over and just watched him, and I realized that if something doesn't change in my body, I probably won't ever work out with my kids at that level. You know, I could do little jumping jacks and stuff like that, but actually go work out in the gym with them, it wasn't going to happen. And it was tough. I sat there and I left the gym very emotional and called my wife. We literally live a mile from the gym, so I called her on the way and I said, babe, you know, it's time for surgery. And she goes, which one? I go, all of them. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And so this is at the end of 2020. The world was in a weird place, of course, at that time. And it took me February to get in for my first surgery of 2021. And they did my first reconstruction on my left shoulder. And so the surgery was a success. It actually went well. They had to cut off my clavicle and reattach some things and clean up the shoulder a little bit, and it recovered pretty fast. But unfortunately, I had a severe autoimmune reaction after my surgery that caused a rash throughout my whole upper body, and about 40 days it was pretty tough. And fortunately for me, I've been with Prove It for 7 years, and it's really helped a lot with our mindsets and just being part of this community and plugging into this community. It's really helped keep things in perspective, even though challenges were there. But I knew that I wasn't done. I had more surgeries to go, and I scheduled my next surgery for my right shoulder surgery, which was a big one. And unfortunately, we got COVID, and my surgery got pushed back 2 more months. And then November, I had my right shoulder done, and by now I couldn't use either arm very well, so I couldn't really pick up my kids and play with my kids, and and that's kind of demoralizing, when you can't pick up your children and help in some simple things. And they finally did my right shoulder, and it was pretty bad. They had to reattach my bicep, cut off the clavicle. They had reattached my labrum back down, and multiple tears. And the surgery was very long, and it was a pretty tough couple days. And unfortunately, I got another autoimmune reaction after that. So now physically, my body has just been shutting itself down, and you couldn't touch my whole upper right half of my body was so inflamed you couldn't touch it. Like nobody could touch me because it was super sensitive, and so my body was under attack a little bit. And but fortunately, my mindset was in a place where I was confident that we could get through this. And this, once again, because of being part of this Private community, is really helped me with, because this isn't the first time my body shut down. But this is the first time I didn't shut down with my body. And I really wanted to do Core4 when we kicked off, but I had 2 major setbacks early in the year when we first started, and my wife and I decided that it was probably better for me just to focus on some fundamental things, because I'm very competitive, and as soon as I say I'm going to do something, I push and push and push, and unfortunately that's a lesson I'm learning. And so in May I did the Core4. I did it together with a group of gentlemen, and it's been a huge blessing. My results are absolutely extraordinary. I'm super impressed and happy with it. And the key here is that I just followed the plan. I didn't try to add to it. I didn't try to complex it. And drink ketones every day. Yes, I had more than 1 a day, often 2, sometimes 3. I did implement Keto Kick for my workouts. I worked out, it was active 4 days a week. Not every time I did a hardcore workout. At least 3 times a week I did, but if I was sore or overworked, I just rested. I wouldn't walk. I did simple activities, and not overdid it. 4 days a week, I had 2 Prove It meals each day, 4 days, intermittent fasted, and then the other 2 days, I call them refeed days. I still ate healthy foods and high quality foods, but I ate as much as I wanted. I allowed my body to refuel itself, so it wasn't always just trying to cut. I let it just enjoy. And then once a week, I did a 24-hour fast, and that plan worked amazing. It was really, really, really rewarding. And of course, accountability, sharing this socially to the world, people reach out and supporting us in it, but also signing up new customers because we shared what we do, signing up new people and helping them in their journey. The whole thing's been just an amazing blessing. I did add one other component to the Core4 that I felt that was really helpful for me, but my results have been truly amazing. My weight stayed the exact same. Didn't change one bit. If you look at my pictures, I look different. I went from 6 pull-ups to 16. My goal is 15, #1 more. I went from 35 push-ups to 70. My goal was 60 push-ups. To be honest, I thought 65 push-ups. I thought that was going to be a huge stretch. I didn't honestly know if I could do it. And I ended up doing 70. Hashtag one more for Prove It. One more for the family, one more for me, and of course, one more for the Marine Corps. And just hashtag one more for Core4. And then, I went from 2 minutes and 30-second planks to 4 minutes and 40-second planks, which was really tough. And all in 28 days. And we focused on our gains, not our losses. So as a community, as a team, we didn't, people wanted to lose weight, but we focused on what are you gaining in your life? Can you walk a mile faster? Can you do more burpees? Can you meditate a little bit more? Can you go to bed 30 minutes earlier and gain more rest? What can you gain in 28 days? And everybody that focused on the gain lost more physique or more fat, looked better and felt better, but also feels more confident in the sustainability of this. The one thing I added to the Core4 challenge is I need to really work on my patience. And if I don't have 7 minutes or 10 minutes for me, I'm not going to have that same time for my kids in the way I want to. Really be present with my kids. So I added a 7 minutes a day, Jay Shetty's 7-minute meditations every day for 28 days. And that's been huge for me to help me further my results and help me become the best version of myself. So I just want to say thanks to Prove It. Thank you for putting these together, having this be part of this community and giving us all the tools to become the best version of ourselves. And the Core4 challenge is exactly when I needed it, when I did it, and it's worked unbelievably well for me. And now I'm excited about the next one, preparing for my next surgery. So thank you all.